Learn specifically what foods will help you drop more fat per second. Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, author of Lose Fat Forever, the Bermuda Triangle Diet, host of Live It Fit Now, and contributor for USA Today. And wouldn't it be great to specifically know if you're in a fat-burning state? I think the answer is yes for most people. The answer is yes for me. For the last 25 years, I've been helping people lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape. Of course, nutrition has a big role in this. If you've listened to me before, whether on video or on television, you'll know that I talk a lot about glucose and how to keep your blood sugar level stable so that you don't release insulin, because insulin takes the sugar out of your blood and stores the majority of it in fat. And that's what we don't want to have happen. So of course, foods that are lower in glycemic index help you do that, keep stable blood sugar level, and drop more fat. Now, also though, it's important to know if your body's in a fat burning state. I mention that because a lot of people exercise, they count steps, they count calories, they wear pedometers, they wear heart rate monitors trying to stay in their target heart zone. They're wearing Fitbits and calorie trackers and fitness trackers and everything else. And of course, we want to drop more fat so that we're more productive and have better use of our time. There are ways to measure it. Maybe you've heard of a ketogenic-based diet or producing ketones. When your liver excretes ketones, or really acetate in parts per million, it tells you specifically if you're dropping fat and using fat for energy. Now, of course, up to this point, measuring ketone production wasn't exactly science. It was more guesswork and really involved using some litmus paper and kind of peeing on a stick or on some special paper to see if you're in that zone, which of course many people didn't find desirable and or convenient. I didn't either. Now, there are ways to do it, and of course things have digitized since then. For the past year or so, I've been using something out of Switzerland. It's called a Katana stick, where I'll take this, I'll plug it into a laptop, into a computer, and I'll exhale into this for a period of time. It'll tell me how much my acetate in parts per million is, what my ketone production is, and approximately how many more grams of calories or fat I'm burning per day, per minute, per second. So I could always kind of see where I am day after day, but I could also see where I am inside the day. Now, the problem with this is I manage about 200 clients, and this is one individual unit tied into one laptop. It wasn't something I could easily replicate and bring to my private clients. The good news is there is a way now. Back in January, I was at the CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, in which I met a bunch of researchers that were putting things together and engineers, and I helped them put together some beta testing for some products, and finally it's hit the market, and I'm one of their very first users. In doing so, what we're doing is we're measuring our clients to make sure they're in a fat burning state, recording it over time. Simple to use. Just take a Ketonix container device. You're going to hold your breath for about 5 seconds and exhale right into this container. Nothing fancy. We take it, we put it inside the unit. In about 10 to 15 seconds, voila, gives us a result telling us exactly how much acetate or how much in ketosis we are, and also what the equivalent would be in calories and how much fat we'd be dropping each day and each week. Sounds too good to be true. Well, it really is. It's science, and it's telling us what the effects are of sugar over time inside our liver. Now, there are many things that can affect it. Of course, exercise can. Some exercise helps us drop more fat, and other exercise doesn't help that much. So it's always important to change our exercise accordingly. And second, it changes day after day, even if we eat the same things. Let me explain. Your liver is a sponge. It holds things for a period of time. If you're in pretty good shape and your body fat's low, it's going to hold something for 2 or 3 days. But if your diet hasn't been too good for a while, we're finding that it might be 4, 5, or even sometimes up to 6 days in which it's holding extra glucose. When it's holding extra glucose, you're not going to burn as much fat. So it's always important to know where your liver stands so you can get the best results possible. I know some of this sounds confusing, but if you want to learn more about this and if you want to really break it all down, click on the link below. During a private and fat loss fitness consultation, we're going to figure all of these things out. Of course, we want to have the right diet, the right fundamentals, the right timing, the right schedule, and the right foods to make sure that you're in a fat burning state if your goal is to lose weight and drop fat. Regarding exercise, it is a little bit different. We want to make sure that we're doing the right exercise for your skeletal alignment. If you have imbalances in pain in the shoulders, hips, knees, back, and neck, we want to address it and fix the imbalances so it's no longer a problem. Lastly, we have to track these things. I track most things on a DEXA scanner or an InBod scan. Super important if you want to make sure that you're getting reliable results and progressing towards a goal. And also now we have ways to track your diet. So if you're not sure about what you're eating or if you have questions about it and want to optimize it, we can figure it all right on the spot. Click on the link below. If you find this interesting, the good news is I'm going to keep sending out videos on this. I can't wait to test it against different foods, days of the week, see what it is according to different exercises, and to make sure I'm giving you the right information to help you get to your goals. Hopefully you found today's video exciting and interesting. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi asking you to make the most of your life and live it fit.